Tom Vasel. Welcome back to another shelf review in the Dice Tower Library. Today we're taking a look at shelf 14D, which is kind of a mishmash of stuff mostly put on here due to size purposes and to the fact that very few of these games will get played. Well, you'll see. We start with Attack on Titan, which is based on the extremely popular anime. I guess this is based on the cartoon version rather than the graphic novels themselves. But in this, it's a one versus all game where one person plays a Titan, everyone else plays the hunters hunting the Titan down. It's a fairly light game, but it's worth checking out. Paranormal Detectives is a party game in which you use a various number of methodologies to give clues about a very convoluted way you were murdered. That sounds really fun in theory. In practice, I'm not as enamored with it, but some people like it, thus it's in the library. Bumúntú is an abstract strategy style game with animals. Each of the animals moves a different way. You don't use every animal in every game. It's a setup board, but it's a pretty solid game. This is kind of a hidden gem that's worth checking out. Dungeon Fighter is a ridiculously stupid game in which you bounce dice onto a target to go through a dungeon. It sounds dumb, it is, but it's still fun. There's lots of funny ways to manipulate the game. There's also quite a few expansions that I'm pretty sure I have them all shoved in that box, including the Fantastic Four. Don't ask. Sonar is the family version of Captain Sonar. You might wonder, why would you ever play this over Captain Sonar? And the answer is, you wouldn't. So I don't even know why it's in the library, other than it looks nice next to the Room 25 escape room box, which is not an escape room. It's actually just Room 25. Is the name of the game. It's a you're kind of a bunch of people trapped in a cube of sorts, or a group of squares that move around. There's different ways to play it. The best way to play is with hidden traitors. It is fun, thus it's in the library. First and Goal is an amazing football game. I'm not a huge football fan, but I do like this one. There's a lot of expansions shoved in this box. Stephen Glenn did a good job at designing a dice football game. It's probably the best American football game there is. Towers of Arkhanos is a game in which you are stacking towers with meeples and with dice. It's not a dexterity game, though. It is you're kind of drafting dice to take different actions. It's a pretty cool little game worth checking out. Sorcerer is a big game from Wise Wizard Games that was a really huge Kickstarter hit. I haven't seen much talk about it since then. I've actually not played it myself. It's on my list of games to get around to someday in my life. Legacy Gears of Time is a time travel game. This is one of the games, this was back when Floodgate was not a very well-known company, but I like this game. It's not, I mean, it has some small flaws, but the idea of going back in time to invent things is really well done and worth your time checking out. Also, did you know we have Ascension in the library? We know this because there are 5 copies here, and that's only 5 of the, I think, 14 different copies. They all look nice there on the shelf together, but I don't see this getting played enough to warrant 5 of them. I'll probably drop it down to a couple as time goes by. I tried to do a little variety here. We have the basic one, Skulls and Sails, which uses the new pirate mechanism, the Dreamscape, which is one of the coolest things they added to the game. So, I don't know. We'll see what we do with these in the future. My favorite game on this shelf is actually First and Goal. Not a big football fan, like I said, but I really like this dice game. And so that's worth checking out. What's your favorite game? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, though, I'm Tom Vasel, and this has been another shelf review of the Dice Tower Library.